tragic shootings in Orlando, but the suspect is captured. New information is still pouring in, so stay with us for Fox 35 News at 6.
Again, we are following this breaking news out of downtown Orlando. We know one person dead, as many as 5 others shot and hurt in the situation at a building downtown. Joining us right now is mental health counselor Debbie Houghton.
She works actually in the Gateway Center where the shootings took place, counseling veterans. We knew earlier today, Debbie, having spoke to someone at Fox News, that there are several Veterans Administration offices in this building, which I think is a little bit ironic with the shootings in Texas yesterday. But obviously, the first question, were you in the building at the time of the shootings?
No, I was not. I'm a part-time contractor and I work with veterans, but I don't actually have an office in that building.
So Debbie, talk to us a little bit about, first of all, your mindset today. I imagine you were expecting to spend most of your day talking to people about Fort Hood, and then something like this happens. How did that just shake you?
Well, it shook me up very much. I could have been in that office today and no telling what could have happened if I were there. So it's very scary to think that it could happen to any of us.
What kind of counseling, what can you say to them?
Well, I can help victims that have actually been a part of something like that to help them find ways to cope and to grieve and to face life afterwards. It's a very horrible situation to have ever been through. And everybody grieves differently, and it happens for different people at different times. Sometimes it takes a long time for people, sometimes it takes a short time. But one of the most important things is that they talk about it. Isolation is one of the worst things, that they're quiet and they don't say anything. And it also helps if the victims can talk to some of the other victims that have been through it with them together.
Debbie, let's talk about this suspected shooter, Jason Rodriguez. Obviously, we do not know his mindset. However, we do know that for whatever reason, he was very frustrated with this particular company because he was let go a couple of years ago. A lot of people are going through a situation very similar to his. How do you know when someone like this might literally go off the edge?
Well, you don't know for sure with anyone, but he had some warning signs. He was paranoid, he was jealous. He was obsessive. I think that there are some things that you can look for in people, and there's such an act called the Baker Act that you can turn someone in so that they can be evaluated for their mental health and to be treated. And when you see somebody like that and the hair on your arm stands up and something inside you says something is wrong, you need to listen to those instincts.
All right, mental health counselor Debbie Houghton, who also works inside that Gateway Center building. Debbie, we're so glad you could be with us, and of course, we're certainly glad you were not inside that building today.
So am I. Thank you.
Debbie, thank you very much for your insight. She was describing some of the mental states that the shooting suspect, Jason Rodriguez, was in.